Welcome to everyone, Arati Instant Education. I am going to tell about human reproduction in gametogenesis. What is gametogenesis? It is a process by the primary male and female sex organ to produce male and female gametes known as gametogenesis. It is a process जोटा कि primary male and female sex organ रे गैमेट प्रोड्यूस हुए एंड मेल गैमेट को स्पर्म कहते एंड फीमेल गैमेट को ओवम कहते स्पर्म रो प्रोसेस को स्पर्मेटोजेनेसिस कहते एंड ओवम रो प्रोसेस ओवम रो जो ओजेनेसिस हुए ताको कहते ओजेनेसिस से प्रोसेस को स्पर्मेटोजेनेसिस इट इज द प्रोसेस बाय व्हिच द इमेच्योर मेल germ cell mature cell. Structure of sperm. Ultrastructure of sperm consists a head, neck, a middle piece, a tail. Sperm consist होता है head को नेकी, neck को नेकी, and middle piece, and last part होता है tail. Whole body of sperm surrounded by plasma membrane. Whole body sperm surrounded होता है plasma membrane द्वारा. The sperm head contained an elongated haploid nucleus. Sperm रा head contain करे elongated haploid nucleus. Spermatogenesis process केमती होच देखिबा. इस spermatogenesis immature germ cell जेतेबेले sperm होई थाई प्रोड्यूस होता है वी कॉल्ड स्पर्मेटोजेनेसिस. देन एठी डिवीजन हबा प्राइमरी स्पर्मेटोसाइट्स मिलिबा देन सेकेंडरी स्पर्मेटोसाइट तापर आसीबा स्पर्मेटेड्स देन फाइनली आसीबा मैच्योर सेल. ए जो स्पर्मेटोजेनेसिस यार प्रोसेस टा इट बिगिन विथ पवर्टी. स्पर्मेटोगोनिया अच्छे फर्स्ट कौन होता है दिस स्पर्मेटोगोनिया इट मल्टीप्लाई बाय द mitotic division to increase in the number. They are present in the inner wall of the seminiferous tubules. Each spermatogonia is diploid and contain 46 chromosome. यहाँ पर जो स्पर्मेटोगोनिया जो हेड है ताको कौन दे प्राइमरी स्पर्मेटोसाइट्स. So spermatogonia called a primary spermatocytes periodically undergo meiotic division to form a two haploid cell called as secondary spermatocyte. It contains 23 chromosome. And next step रे कौन होता है जो secondary oocyte spermatocytes they produce two form four haploid cell after the undergoes second meiotic division and they are called as spermatocytes. They also contain 23 chromosome. तापर जो spermatocytes मिला then the spermatocytes they undergo spermiogenesis to form spermatozoa or sperm. Then the sperm heads are embryoned in the cerebral cell and finally they are released seminiferous tubule by the process semination. This is process. एवं स्टेप बाय स्टेप देखिबा स्पर्मेटो जो एठी स्पर्मेटोगोनिया अछि मल्टीप्लाई हैला मायोटिक डिवीजन द्वारा जेते बेले एठी मायोटिक डिवीजन हैला प्राइमरी स्पर्मेटेस आसिला एंड दे contain 46 chromosome. Their haploid again जिते बेले primary spermatocytes आसिला then it undergo meiotic division to produce two haploid cell. एवे हे गला two haploid cell we call secondary spermatocytes. Secondary spermatocytes again produce four haploid cell. गोटे secondary spermatocytes दुईटा एंड आउ गोटे दुईटा हेबा सेकेंडरी स्पर्मेटोसाइट्स पर एंड दे कंटेन 23 क्रोमोसोम ए स्टेज रे सेकेंडरी स्पर्मेटोसाइट्स 4 हैप्लॉइड सेल प्रोड्यूस करूची ताकू कहंती स्पर्मेटेड्स या पर जो हेई थाई स्पर्म सो ए प्रोसेस को स्पर्मेटोजेनेसिस कहंती एथिरे टू चीज आसीगला स्पर्मियोजेनेसिस एंड स्पर्मियोनेशन Spermiogenesis कौन? Spermiogenesis means the process of in which the immature spermatids produce to form a sperm cell or spermatozoa. And spermionation कौन? In which spermatozoa are released by the seminiferous tubule. एतरे एमती किछि above the nucleus a cap-like structure present called acrosome जो कैप लाइक स्ट्रक्चर होता है से प्रेजेंट होता है ताको acrosome कहते the acrosome contains enzyme which help in fertilization of ovum जो acrosome contain करे enzyme को से help करे fertilization रे ovum को the middle piece contain mitochondria which provide energy for movement of tail that facilitates sperm motility. Human male ejaculated 200 to 300 million sperm during coitus. Human male ejaculated 200 to 3 million sperm से इधर coitus रे 60% most have normal shape and size and 40% have then most so vigorous motility. Sperm release from seminiferous tubules enter the accessory ducts. Sperm release la pore from seminiferous tubules ro entry करके accessory ducts जाए. On their way, fluids from seminal vehicle and prostate gland are added which collectively called as semen. जो fluid seminal vehicle and prostate gland are जो है कि collect हुए ताकू कुहंती semen. The function of male accessory ducts and glands are maintained by the testicular hormone androgen. जो फंक्शन जो मेल accessory ducts and glands मेंटेन करुची टेस्टिकुलर हार्मोन ताको कहते एंड्रोजन. स्पर्मेटोजेनेसिस formation of sperm from the germ cell in the testis is spermatogenesis. Sperm germ cell in the testis रे जो germ cell ताको कहते formation जो होची ताको कहते spermatogenesis. The process begins at puberty. Spermatogonia present in the living of spermatotubules. Seminiferous tubule undergo meiotic division to increase the number. Each spermatogonia is diploid or twin which contain 46 chromosome. Spermatogonia जो से 46 chromosome को contain करे. Innermost layer of spermatogonia becomes layer called primary spermatocytes. Spermatogonia become layer टा जो हुए ताको कौन primary spermatocytes. Primary spermatocytes undergo meiosis 1 to form 2 equal haploid secondary spermatocytes. Each secondary spermatocytes undergo meiosis to form 2 equal haploid spermatids. तापर से ताको कहते spermatids ऐसा हेला पर जो meiosis हेला पर जो फेज नंबर 2 आसे तो इक्वल हो जाए हाइप्लोइड को spermatids को आसे. Each primary spermatocytes produce 4 spermatids. Spermatids transfer into the spermatozoa by the process called spermatogenesis. The sperm head embedded in the serotoli cell. Release of sperm from the seminiferous tubule is called semination. The hormone control of spermiogenesis. This process is initiated of puberty due to secretion of the gonadotropins releasing hormone. It is the hormone secreted by the hypothalamus. ये जो हार्मोन हाइपोथैलेमस रो सीक्रेट होता है it is level increase significantly as puberty. 2 types रो gonadotropin होता है जोटा कि कहती follicle stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone. GnRA secrete from hypothalamus and stimulate anterior pituitary to secrete gonadotropins. है टू hormone secrete होता है ठो जोटा कहली मु LH and FS बा luteinizing hormone and follicular stimulating hormone. LH acts on Leydig cell and stimulates synthesis of androgen. LH act करे Leydig cell रे and stimulates synthesis of androgen. Androgen stimulates spermatogenesis. Luteinizing hormone, they act on Leydig cell which is stimulating synthesis secretion of androgen, which is then the process is spermatogenesis. Then FSH, follicle stimulating hormone, acts on serotonin cells and stimulates spermatogenesis in other ways. Follicle stimulating hormone कौन करते हैं? They act on serotonin cell. ये serotonin cell ऊपर act करते हैं. We stimulate release of some facts that help in the process of spermatogenesis. Sperm, प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन, acrosome, न्यूक्लियस, एटा पूरा पार्ट को हेड कहती, देन नेक, मिडिल प्लेस एंड माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया, देन लास्ट पार्ट को टेल कहती. इट कंसिस्ट ऑफ 4 पार्ट्स: हेड, नेक, मिडिल प्लेस एंड टेल. जो प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन होता है जो रही था, इट एक्चुअली कवर द होल बॉडी ऑफ द स्पर्म. हेड पोजिशन आर्ट कंटेनिंग हाइप्लोइड न्यूक्लियस. हेड रे आउ गोटे स्ट्रक्चर अच्छी जो आक्रोजोम कौन इट इज द स्ट्रक्चर फिल्ड विथ डिजिटिव एंजाइम हेल्प डिसॉल्विंग मेम्ब्रेन ऑफ सेल एक्सेल and help in the fertilization of the ovum. Then middle phase that produce energy for the movement of tail, and this is important for the motility of sperm, also help in the fertilization process or which essentially process of fertilization. A mature sperm consists head, neck, middle phase, tail. जैसे सब कहली the whole sperm is enclosed in a plasma membrane. ये जो sperm enclosed रहता है plasma membrane ना. The head consists of a haploid muscles nucleus and a cap-like structure is called acrosome. The middle phase contains several mitochondria which produce for the motility of the sperm. Sperm released by the seminiferous tubules are transported by the accessory ducts. Secretion of epididymis, vas deferens, seminal vehicle and prostate are essential for maturation and motility of the sperms. 200 to 300 million sperm, 60% normal shape and size थाए, 40% molality. सीमेन जितेबले इजाकुलेशन होता है, सो ड्यूरिंग ejaculation 200-300 billion of sperm are released and at least 60% then we should have normal shape and of size, and at least 40% of the thymus should have egress motility. Semen, milky white organic fluid which are released by the penis during ejaculation. It consists of the sperm and the fluid secreted by the accessory glands, duct. Next type of testicular hormone, that is androgen. So androgen maintain the function of the male accessory ducts and gland. ये थिला structure of sperm. Then oogenesis. The ovum is formed by process of oogenesis. Primary follicle, mature follicle, ruptured follicle, ovulation, ovary, primary oocytes, oogonia. Oogonia, then primary oocyte. The oogonia from primary oocyte, the oogonia start for the process of meiosis and get arrested at the stage of phase 1 meiosis thala and phase thala. Each primary oocyte surrounded by the granular cell, जहाँ we call primary follicle. जिते भी प्राइमरी oocyte अच्छंती ताको प्राइमरी follicles कहते. जो प्राइमरी follicle होता है, a large number of primary follicles get generated between birth and puberty. There are to only about 60 to 80,000 primary follicles. जो प्राइमरी follicles जो रिमेनिंग रही था डिजेनेरेट हेबा परे दे अगेन गेट सराउंडेड बाय मोर. देयर आर ग्रानुलोसेल्स, थिक सेल लेयर होता है जाको को सेकेंडरी फॉलिकल कहती. सेकेंडरी फॉलिकल दे गिव राइज टू टर्सरी फॉलिकल एंड tertiary follicle is corrected to be by the process of fluid cavity called as antrum. जो थिका डिस्कस करथिले जो प्राइमरी फॉलिकल देरा रिमेन फॉर द बहुत सारा ग्रानुलस लेयर जो सराउंडेड होता है. जो थिका एक्चुअली ऑर्गेनाइज टू टू फॉर्म्स, इनर थिका इंटर एंड आउटर थिका एक्सटर्नल. इनर थिका इंटरनल एंड आउटर थिका होचे एक्सटर्नल. जो प्राइमरी oocyte होता है देन ग्रो साइज एंड कंप्लीट म्यूटिक डिवीजन. म्यूटिक डिवीजन हो गला पर कौन करता है, इट गिव्स टू टू बल्स. स्मॉल बल्ड को कहती पोलर बॉडी एंड लास्ट कहती सेकेंडरी oocyte. नाउ प्राइमरी पर सेकेंडरी oocyte मिलगला. फर्दर म्यूटिक डिवीजन होता है. फाइनली मैचो ओवम मिलता है. सेकेंड पोलर बॉडी मिलता है. फॉर्मेशन ऑफ ए मैच ऑफ फीमेल गैमेटी और ओवम इज कॉल्ड oogenesis. मैच्योर फीमेल गैमेटी को ओवम रे कहते oogenesis. oogenesis starts during embryonic stage 25th week of the fertile age. oogenesis स्टार्ट केतेबेले होता है एम्ब्रियोनिक स्टेज रे 25th वीक ऑफ फर्टाइल एज रो 25th वीक रे. जर्मिनल इपिथेलियम ऑफ ओवरी डिवाइडेड माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया टू प्रोड्यूस मिलियंस ऑफ गैमेटी मदर सेल और oogonia. No oogonia formed or added after birth. oogonia enter into meiosis 1 and proceeds up to digenesis of phase 1 and gets suspended at this stage called primary oocyte. Is primary oocyte surrounded by layers of granules and then called primary oocyte. जो प्राइमरी oocyte सराउंडेड हेले लेयर्स ताकू कहते ग्रानुलेस. सब जो प्रोसेसटा हेला. A property only 60,000 to 80,000 primary oocytes are laid in each ovary. 60,000 ରୁ 80,000 oocyte रे जो ओभारी रे सब थांती गोटे पबर्टी हेला परे. After puberty, primary follicles get surrounded by more layers of granular cells and a new theca to form secondary follicles. The secondary follicle transport into tertiary follicle characterized a fluid-filled cavity called antrum. The theca layers organized into an inner theca, inter and outer theca external. During the growth of primary follicle, it tertiary follicle during puberty, the primary oocyte restarts its first meiotic division and complete it within tertiary follicle resulting to unequal haploid cell. लार्ज हाइप्लोइड सेल इज कॉल्ड सेकेंडरी ओसाइट. जो लार्ज हाइप्लोइड सेल है जो आम प्रोसेस रे देखिले ओजेनेसिस प्रोसेस रे ताकू जो लास्ट है बड़ हाइप्लोइड सेल है कहते सेकेंडरी ओसाइट एंड छोट जो होती कहते फर्स्ट पोलर बॉडी. The secondary oocyte retains block of the nutrition reals cytoplasma of primary oocyte. The tertiary follicle having secondary oocyte further changes into Graafian follicle. The secondary oocyte surrounded by a new membrane, zona pellucida. The secondary oocyte undergoes second meiotic division content of two metaphors 2 and gets suspend until entry of the sperm. At this stage, Graafian follicle releases secondary oocyte from the ovary by the process called ovulation. A stage Graafian follicle release la secondary oocyte ru kato ovary ru sei process ta ko कहती ovulation. An entry of a sperm into the ovary by the process called ovulation. An entry of a sperm into the secondary oocyte stimulates it to complete meiosis 2 and there is the formation of a haploid ovum and second polar body. Finally oogenesis process complete. मुझे भी जो कहली oogenesis process रो पूरा complete notes रो. Thank you all.